last video I made, I realized that I talked all the way through it and forgot to turn my microphone on. So that's pretty retarded. Apologize. I guess for this one we'll have some audio. I think this one will be about a half hour long. Wife wants me to go to the store and get some groceries. So I might bang out about an hour long here. Or half hour long. So we're back to Virgil. We got the this. We have to help build the interceptors. So we're gonna talk to the railroad, talk to the Minutemen. We're not talking to Brotherhood. Just stay away from the Brotherhood. Just because. Here comes my buddy. Hey buddy, what's up? What? Okay. He's trying to get the Xbox to work. And it's almost got to do is turn it on, but I think I took his controller away from him. Oops. Alright, so let's go talk to the Minutemen first. The Minutemen, if you recall, are located in Sanctuary. And we wait. Let's do this. Preston? Oh, Preston. Is that Nick?
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
The Minutemen could use someone like you.
I need your help with these schematics.
Oh yeah? What are they for?
All you need to know is that it's for a machine that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They killed my husband.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'd like to help, but you know my situation. I've got to deal with the immediate problems first. I haven't forgotten that you need my help. Remind me as soon as you found out what that settlement needed from the Minutemen.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
I figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Yay,
Have you heard
story
of the
time.
Quincy massacre?
No.
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people.
With what?
That's why I'm talking to you.
Make sure it's
I
plugged
can't
in.
rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Behind the TV, make sure it's plugged in.
That means a lot coming from you,
The
Carl.
big box,
I
push the cord in.
appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Come here and say hi to people.
Okay. I'll do it.
It's gonna
Okay.
be a lot of responsibility, but I know you'll make
She
this
says
work
she's
out.
not saying hi
Good.
to random people.
Good.
Doesn't
Welcome
make any
aboard.
sense.
I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen and the Commonwealth too.
Preston Garvey's the
Don't
most
worry.
hated person in
I'll
this
be
game.
right beside you all the way,
Oh, you will.
General.
You will be.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
He'll
The
send
leader
me
of the
everywhere.
Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you.
Which word is to call it?
It's the one behind the TV. I told Jenna.
Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time. You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute?
Yeah.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the
you
Institute
talking about?
manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Alright, let's go find Sturgis.
Yeah.
I wish I could put a new roof on this place. Oh yes, I got potatoes.
Seems to be growing well.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
I'm busy.
That's why we put him in a line so we can collect him like that. Where's Sturgis at? There you go.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing.
I'll try
Let's
to
see
make
what you
myself
got.
useful.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
I wouldn't be wasting your time if I didn't think it was real.
Okay. But you gotta admit, it isn't every day somebody asks me to build them a teleport hijacker. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals. but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already
Oops.
see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big.
Let's trade.
Hey,
I've never noticed the detail on that hose before.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Well, we got too much stuff to carry here. We gotta get rid of some stuff. Dog meat, come on. Come on, dog meat.
Hey,
Luke, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
I got a lot of stuff to put in here. Get rid of all this stuff. Don't need any of it. I just got rid of my red eggs. I need my red eggs. Go back. Whoops.
Dad, on Minecraft it says give us Gordon.
Who?
On Minecraft it says give us Gordon.
You gonna give him Gordon or what?
That's what it says.
I never know what they're talking about. And for some reason we haven't got it down to oh yeah, my 10 pit boys that I got. Figure out what I'm missing here. Alright, dog meat. Where you go, dog meat?
Hey.
So I give dog meat back stuff. Dog collar, backpack, bandana, goggles. Gunner camo bandana. Get all the stuff from Piper.
Hey, Piper.
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things
Hey.
have literally saved my life.
This lever was something that I'll give her the snub-nosed pistol. Did I take her dress? Let's give her a press hat back. Still don't know why I can't get down to that. Maybe it's because of that pistol.
I just wanted to check in. Make sure things were all right between us.
I guess I'm still on the fence. Show me you want to make lives better out here. Then we'll talk.
She tolerates me. See if I get married to her.
That's all.
Sure.
Heads up.
Shoot.
Heads up.
Probably have something you can use.
Give her. Give her that pistol. Give her her hat back. There's nothing in here that weighs anything. There we go. So, gotta build our thingy. So let's build our thingy. Let's build our thingy right here. Build a reflector platform. There we go. Built this robot workbench too. Just for funsies.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
I did.
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
I think so. Best I can tell until we actually try to put it together. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Doubt it. Build. Oh shit! I gotta build all this stuff. All right.
I'd better get started.
Okay, one thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
I should probably build this crap inside. Maybe I can't build this inside. Control console. What else do I need? We need power. You know, I'm gonna put these over here for now. Just for now. I'll put them right over here.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
Let's go see the Institute.
Sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
I'm gonna do a quick save. I'm gonna do a complete save right here just because.
Whenever you're ready. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
I don't even know what happened there. Went all poof. I'm the only one here. There's no dog meat. There's no Piper. No anybody. It's just me. Institute is nothing more than a nice fancy vault.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
You talking to me?
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
Shit.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Well, this is not good. They know I'm here.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
There he is. There's my son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's
Daddy's
gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean,
Go away!
open the door.
Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotion.
I didn't know Sean was black. Why do I got a black
Please
kid?
try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional,
Spoilers.
and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Spoilers.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story, but I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father.
Yep.
Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
I don't understand how Kellogg was old when he took the baby, and I just killed him a little bit ago, and he wasn't that old. He wasn't 60 years older. But yet, I don't get it. I have to look it up.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan.
Yeah, there you go.
He never
That's
failed
why.
the Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, To have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
I heard enough.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of
I
some
gotta save because I
important
told you I was
breakthroughs.
only going to do a half hour here.
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here.
Figure out why he's black.
I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I want that flag.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you we really do have humanity's best. Will you take that chance? Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, I will. Next time.